Greetings. What's going on, guys? Hey, it's time for the live Q&A. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, if this is your first time coming to a Q&A, this is typically how we do it, man. I'm going to answer a lot of you guys' questions in relation to your goals, right? So let's fill up that comment section with guys, what you guys may be struggling with. Got some free stuff today, man, giving you guys my free course, the Big Belly Blaster. It's going to help you actually be able to learn what it takes to lose that big ass belly as fast as possible, right? So the link to that is located in the description. I'm going to drop it again below while we wait for people to come in. And hey, type in the chat, where you from? Right? Let me know where y'all from, man, so I can shout y'all out, man. Who we got in the building today? Not starting your live yet. Keeping you biggest. Hey, man, the live is here, baby. I am live as we speak, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is. So we got Alabama's in the building. Okay. Who else is in the building, baby? Oh, there's one more thing. Okay. Good. Okay, Detroit is in the building. My mother, greetings. How you doing, mama? I'm gonna call you tomorrow, I promise. I'm gonna get better. So yeah. Okay, so we got Columbia, Scotland in the building. All right, what up, Columbia? What's good? Hold on, guys. I gotta do some housekeeping real quick. Hold up. Where else y'all from, man? Let me know. Who else we got in the chat? I gotta get Instagram up in here, man. Instagram's supposed to be live as well. Let's get that going. And then stream key here. All right. So we got Chicago. Greetings. Scottish ancestry. What up, Scottish? Yeah. All right. Cool. Can you shout out my friend Crid Tyson? What up, Crid? You know, has lost 55 pounds in a year after he found your channel. Congratulations, Crid. That is what's up. That is why I do what I do, man. I'm glad I could be helpful to you. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Nigeria, the motherland. Greetings. All right. Total Tech Teacher says, love your style, clicking ass and taking names. Hey, man. I don't know if I'm clicking ass. Pause. I don't know if I'm doing that. But hey, happy to help, man. Glad I could help you guys. All right. So, let's see what questions we got up in here. I think I messed up the Instagram one. Golden Retro wants me to really get his questions answered, but you ain't asked me nothing, man. you just saying stuff, man. All right, cool. Dill Burr. I have lost 37 cents. I found this channel. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations on losing that weight, man. I'm glad that I can help. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for, baby. Um, all right, here we go. Let me see. Corey, can I still eat sugar on top of my healthy diet as long as the sugar intake is under the recommended amount? So, when it comes to sugar intake, guys, I'm typically not a big proponent of really spending a bunch of time focusing on sugar intake. Reason being, like, sugar intake is one of those things, man. It's not as important as really the total carbohydrates, I think, because there is a correlation between the two. Like sugar, carbs, pretty much the same because your body turns carbs into sugar for your bloodstream. So as long as you tracking the actual carbohydrates, you get a good handle on like keeping the sugar under control, right? So I think that's a bigger deal. Now, as far as like having it and still being able to lose fat and build muscle, have great results and be healthy, yeah, like I eat sugar all the time, fruits, natural sugars, right? Sugars in different food products. People demonize sugar as if it's this thing that's like just going to be completely detrimental to your life. But it's not the sugar itself, it's the overconsumption of sugar, man. Like that's really what it is. It's like eating too much of it. Like too much of a good thing can turn into a bad thing, as they often say. And as far as I'm concerned, man, like, you know, sugar is not the biggest concern. It's the overconsumption of total calories. And to prove that point, there is a study that was done a few years back by this guy named I forget the motherfucker's name, man, but look up the Twinkie diet, right? What you'll see if you look up the Twinkie diet is that there was a professor who actually was recorded losing a bunch of weight only eating junk food like Twinkies. And he did this by being able to create what's called a calorie deficit. So he burned more calories than he consumed, even though he was only consuming sugary bullshit. How is that possible? Well, that just goes to show that it's really about the total calories more than it is about the sugar itself. All right. So hopefully that's helpful to you, man. Just focus on the focus on the total calorie consumption, hitting your macros, you'll be fine. All right. You should get a t-shirt that says stop being big as hell. Uh I think that would be a very, interesting t-shirt to say the least. I would say that I would agree that would be interesting and it probably would turn a lot of heads. Am I gonna go make that shirt today? No. Right. My team has expressed to me that they want create some apparel for us, but I got bigger fish to fry right now, man. I'm focused on other things like helping motherfuckers reach their goals, man. That's what I'm focused on. Started back working out, having a hard time getting my water intake since I driving a truck. Okay, so water intake. First and foremost, when you say things are hard, they're only hard in relation to how tough you actually feel that you are, right? Because if you say to yourself, all right, getting your water is hard, where your brain starts to focus on why that's true, right? And so all you see is reasons and roadblocks to support that that's actually a difficult task for you. But let's say you compare that to like, I don't know, something like being outside in Miami, building a house in 90-degree weather. That shit sounds really fucking hard. Right? But it's people that do that every day and they don't complain because, that's pretty much their livelihood and that's all they do. They would look at you and actually laugh at you saying that drinking some water in a truck and some comfortable ass AC. Oh man, poor baby, it's so hard, right? They would laugh at you for real, right? And I'm not saying that to shit on you. I'm just saying like things are tough, but they're only tough in perspective of what we believe is tough, right? So if you just believe that you were tougher, right? Like, what if you believe that? What if you believe, you know what, man? I've been through worse things than drinking some water in the AC truck. right? Like I can handle this, man. This the least of my worries, right? You start thinking like that, then they won't seem as daunting. So then now you open yourself up to like ideas of actually making it happen. I'll give you a few if you want, right? You guys want some ideas on how to get more water in? Type one in the comments. Jot down some ones. I'll give y'all some. Because here's the thing. It's like, let's say you want to drink more water and you're having a tough time. Where is your water? If it's not within arm's reach, that's the biggest problem you have. Out of sight, out of mind. It's not even there. You gotta go. You gotta look. You gotta find the water. Like no, your water should be within arm's length all day long. That's how you're gonna ensure that once you get the urge to drink, you got it. You don't have to do excess work. The convenience factor is what I'm getting at here. Is gonna help you. Another thing you can do: big bottles. You guys have never seen me in a video with some little small ass baby bottle, right? That's because I respect myself enough as a man to actually have a grown man bottle, man. I ain't gonna get hydrated off no 12, 16 ounce bottle. You know how many of them I have to drink a day? Ridiculous amount, man. What if you carry only liters or the gallon that I finished earlier, right? Only big bottles. Now, instead of feeling like you got to drink like 8 bottles just to hit your 1 gallon a day, which should be your target, by the way. If you only got to drink 1 bottle or 3 or 4, whatever it is, that doesn't feel as daunting. That feels like, oh man, I can do this. I just got to clear these bottles out. That's it. Another thing, set alarms for yourself. Set like a little water reminder on your phone. Everybody has a phone, right? Set a little alarm, man. I used to think of my phone like my assistant before I got one, right? Oh man, my phone is going to do the work of remembering the things that I don't want to have to. So all I got to do is program the phone to tell me what to remember, right? And it's going to tell me when the appointed time comes. See, you motherfuckers is out here attempting to use your own brain to remember shit, but your brain is not meant to remember a bunch of stuff. It's actually designed to like generate and produce ideas. Phones, computers, tablets, those are designed for memory. That's what the data storage unit is called, memory. It's in the name. We have memories, but we have limited space, right? We put it in these devices, man, we wouldn't have to remember things, right? So just like little things like that, like you can stack the odds in your favor instead of stacking the odds against you just by changing your perspective. And then that opens you up to be able to actually create solutions instead of focusing on your motherfucking problems. Right now, if that helped you guys, drop a fire emoji in the chat. Y'all know the vibes. My dad said that natural sugar isn't good for you, but is it true? That hasn't been my experience, man. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I eat natural sugar almost every day. Why am I not dead, fat, or cancerous? That's because I don't I don't think there's an absolute answer to that. I think it depends in what context is it not good for you. If you're diabetic, probably not. But if you're a healthy functioning adult who has a lot of lean muscle mass and your body burns sugar at a rapid rate, I don't think it hurts you, man. You know what I'm saying? Having jank teeth keeping you big as hell. Hey, congratulations. You just made a joke about something I've been hearing since I was in elementary school. Yeah, man. I need to get my teeth fixed. I get it. Good job, bro. You want a pat on the back? Like I didn't fucking know that. Come on, man. At least be original if you're gonna be throwing shots in the in the chat. But congratulations, man. That probably was your the highlight of your day, being in my comments saying that bullshit. Bro, how can I calculate the number of calories that I could take in order to be in a deficit? I'm 5'10", 83 kilos. I don't know the kilo conversion. I would say the easy way to do it is convert those kilograms to pounds. So that's it. Let's see. For kilos, I think it's 2.2 equals a pound. So 83 times 2.2, that's 182 pounds. So if you just take 182 multiplied by 10, that number is probably relative depending on your body fat percentage to your BMR. So you could like either target that 1800 calories, right, as your calorie deficit goal, or go a few calories under that, like a few hundred, like maybe 100 or 200, maybe even 300, depending on how active you are. But I think that's a good baseline, man. Just take your body weight in pounds, times 10, and then that'll give you your calorie deficit number. It might be a little bit more around the lean body mass if you're really obese, right? So let's say you like somebody who's 400 pounds, right? I got some clients that's 400 pounds. We're not having them take 400 pounds multiplied by 10, making that their calorie goal. No, fuck that. We're using their lean body mass multiplied by 10, and then that creates the calorie goal. So hopefully that makes sense, man. Hopefully that's helping. Drop one of my phones. All right. Having to stop and pee a lot. So what you what you want, man? You wanna stay big as hell, or you wanna pee? That's your choices, bro. You either gonna pee a lot or you gonna stay fat. That's it. Right? It's only one of those two. Drinking water is tough driving a truck because of the lack of bathroom. All right. What you gonna do about it? Yeah, it's tough, you know. So what you gonna do? You gonna complain about how tough it is, or you gonna figure it out? You know what I'm saying? That guys, that was the moral of me saying that. I wasn't saying what you're saying is not valid. I was saying it is valid, and nobody cares. Meaning, ain't nobody gonna come swoop in and fucking save you, right? You got to figure it out. Now, I can give you some ideas, man, but that the name of the game is take your circumstances, look at your desires, what you would like your dream outcomes to be, recognize that there's a distance between where you at now and where you want to be, and that distance is all the things you haven't done. So in order to get to that goal, that new destination, you got to do that shit, or you gonna stay where you at. Now, if you're happy with where you at, hey, keep talking about how hard it is to drive a truck, drink some water, man. But if you ain't, hey, let's figure it out, baby. I got some truckers, man. They've been able to find a way to, lose the fat, even though that's what's going on. So I'm sure there's ways you can figure it out, man. How do I start in the calorie deficit? Devin, I just gave y'all the answer. Take your body weight, multiply by 10. That should be your calorie deficit. If you're really obese meaning you are over 250 pounds, you probably should just take your lean body mass and multiply that by 10, because you fat. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably not relative if you use just your total mass. Hello, greetings. Hey, they pee in bottles at Amazon. You could do it in the truck. Yeah, you could do that, man. You in the truck by yourself, man. So get you a big bottle, empty the clip in the truck. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving, man. Who the fuck is gonna know? Who's gonna care? As long as you lose the weight and get healthy, nobody's gonna judge you. And my man said it's hard to pee while driving. Amazon drivers get to stop 150 times to pee. Yeah, it sounds like Rock wants to focus more on his problems than solutions, man. But you don't have to focus on that, though, is what my man's point was. You could focus on another solution for you. Maybe you be the person that invents something new. I don't know. But I can tell you right now, man, focusing on your limitations, you're gonna keep those limitations and stay where you at. My goal every day is half my body weight in ounces. It could be rough some days. Yeah. Yeah, some days it rains, man. And you wanted the sun to be out, you know. What do? Hey, you control what you can control, man. Right? Like if one day you didn't hit it, maybe that was a day that you could have potentially planned better. And so you look at that opportunity as a way to be able to plan better the next day. So it's all good, man. Half your body weight in ounces, though, I think you playing yourself, man. Unless you really big, like how much do you weigh? Yeah. Okay. 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 Oh man, you guys are so kind, man. I'm seeing some things. Oh man, you guys said some nice things about my teeth. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, man. I know, I am working my ass off to get as many transformations as I can, so I can indeed go get my shit fixed, man. Don't get it twisted, man. It's coming. Uh, is running cross country Monday through Thursday going to help me get in shape? Maybe. Like running by itself does not dictate how good of shape you're going to be in. Running just makes you good at running. That's completely independent of your ability to lose fat, build muscle. If that's what you're talking about, those are your goals. If your goal is to just be a good runner, like you continue to run, you'll get better at running. But if your goal is lose fat, you got to be in the calorie deficit. Running might help with that, but that's not the key. The key is 80% of where you're going to get your results from nutrition, man. You can run every day and eat like, saying a fat ass, and you're going to be big as hell. or you could control your calorie consumption, track it. I do provide some resources to you guys that teach you how to track. If you ain't never tracked before, go on and grab my free 6-pack guide. I'm gonna drop it in the chat for y'all. That teaches you how to learn, track your calories, your macros, all that good stuff. But yeah, man, like you do that stuff, it's gonna be a good time for you. It's gonna be a good time for you. Um, Hold on, guys. I just remember Facebook is in here. I might need to drop. Might need to drop. If you watching this on Facebook, drop a flex emoji in the comments, man. I gotta make sure Facebook gets the lives. There we go. There we go. Have you had any experience with gout? Yeah, I've had a few clients with gout. Gout is very much caused by a lot of inflammation around your feet and ankle. I mean, really, the biggest thing that you could do if you got some gout is, I would say, focus primarily on something to reduce the inflammation in your foot, whether it be like icing your foot, like doing some cold exposure, or there's a version of this where you could just like lower your calories, and that becomes anti-inflammatory as a result. Like I recommend fasting for a lot of my clients because of the anti-inflammatory benefits that you have. That could be a route to go. Maybe do like a fast and see if that could potentially help. But um, man, stay off of it though. When that gout flares up, stay off of it. Maybe lower your calories that day or do a fast and ice the foot. You should notice radical decreases in the actual um, in the actual inflammation itself. Corey, I have been lifting dumbbells for a while, but still not really big arms. They are skinny, but I am strong. Is it okay if I am like that? Hey, you can be whatever you want to be, man. This is your world, man. It's your life. Who am I to tell you what your arms should look like? If you're happy with it, keep doing what you've been doing. If you're not happy with it, yo, you got to change something, baby. You got to at least either increase the amount of weight you're lifting in conjunction with increasing your calorie intake so that you have more energy, more strength to actually push those weights. And essentially, that'll lead to more muscle growth, or, just kind of a combination of both. All right, what we got here? Manuel, greetings. I'm 6'7", 280, down from 300. Hey, let's just give you your flowers real quick. Let's not act like that ain't an achievement, man. Congrats on that. Fat is 29%. I stay in a deficit, hit the gym to keep this number going down gallon a day. All right, so first off, congrats on focusing on what you can control, right? It's no surprise to me that you're out here really crushing it with your fat loss because you're just focusing on putting the work into the things that you can put the work into, right? And so that's why you're seeing that fat loss, right? So congrats on that. Now, I think you're asking me stay in a deficit and hit the gym to keep this number going down. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole game. To lose fat, you have to burn more calories than you consume. It's simple math. It's just like to save money, you have to spend less than you make, right? It's the same with this, right? If you want to see your bank account grow, you got to cut expenses and either raise income, right? Or a combination of both. So it's the same with fat loss. You either move more or eat less or a combination of both, right? So yes, absolutely. I love water. Me too. Does green tea count towards the water goal for the day? No. Green tea is a diuretic. It actually dehydrates you and causes you to push water out of you. So it's the opposite effect. Anyone tell you got that Kawhi laugh? Nah, but hey, shout out to Kawhi, man. Do you do pull-ups? I just ordered a pull-up machine setup. Yeah, I do pull-ups every week. Your thoughts about carnivore? I don't think it's necessary. I think people focus so much on these little trends and fads and don't really think about the principles of why they work. The only reason carnivore works is the only reason what the fuck I just said before this works. Carnivore is just a technique to put you in a calorie deficit by eliminating a whole subset of food group, right? You just don't eat any carbs, eat protein and fats. Two things that happen. One, you're probably going to consume less because you're eliminating a whole food group. And two, you are in fact going to be fuller. Protein and fats are way more satiated than carbs. Carbs cause your body to secrete a bunch of insulin. Insulin is a hormone that pulls glucose out of your bloodstream. Glucose is just what you convert food into, right? Pushes that into your muscles and cells, and boom, now you got midday crash as well as the desire to eat more because your body's pushed the nutrients into your muscles and cells for use. So ultimately, right, if you eat less carbs, you're just not going to want to eat as much. So those are the two main reasons why carnivore works. I mean, behind the scenes, there is another reason, right? It's kind of dorky, but basically your body is always either glucose adapted or fat adapted, right? Fat adapted basically just means your body uses fats for its main energy source for your muscles and cells. You eat carnivore, it teaches your body to use fat for energy. So not only the dietary fats you consume, but also the fat on your body, because the fat acids in your body, when your body starts to break down fat, it's very similar. That's it. That's why it works. All right. You don't have to do carnivore to get any of those benefits, though. You could just fast. I teach my clients to fast, man, because I like carbs. Why the fuck would I give up something I like forever? Right? That's like saying, man, I heard somebody say, man, that, not having sex, man, it's just, just help them get more clarity. Right? And that's true. Like not having a bunch of sex can give you some clarity, but it's not the only way. Right? You could just meditate, you could journal, you could read, you could go see a therapist, right? There's other ways to get clarity that don't involve the one way that some person on the internet told you to do it, right? You don't have to do that shit, right? You could just get all those benefits from just fasting, right? I'll drop the fasting guide below for anybody who wants to learn how to do it the right way. But it's like, yo, you do not have to do that carnivore shit to get success, man. It's just not necessary, man. I'd be lying to you if I told you that carnivore was something that I ever considered. Because I think too, if I lost 50 pounds in 5 months without doing carnivore, and then now I'm teaching, hundreds of thousands of people to do it and they still eat carbs, why would I ever promote, hey, don't eat carbs? Stupid. Stupid, man. You have to do that. Jennifer, is it okay? Walk, elliptical, bike to warm up while fasting 16:8? Why not? I don't see why not. I did some bike today for 15 minutes and I fasted 24 hours earlier. You can do that. Some truckers use coffee and can throw the pee out the window. Yeah. Yo, Ringo, you trucker guys that feel like your life is so hard, Ringo just gave you another solution. Just get you a cup, piss in that thing, throw it out the window. There you go. I have been working for me with calorie deficits. Hell yeah, EJ. It's supposed to, man. You put in the work, you will be handsomely rewarded. How you reduce upper belly fat? Calorie deficit, same as the lower belly fat. Some companies have cameras in the truck cab. Why are we still talking about people pissing inside the truck? I guess it's a hot topic of the day, man. Hey, what you gonna tell them? I mean, let's say they say something. Yo, you peeing in the truck. This is wild, right? What do you say to them? Well, you say, hey, man, I had to do something, man. I had to do something, man. You know, I'm also becoming very dedicated towards losing my double tens. Should I use my testosterone? Should I up my testosterone levels? I don't know what you're asking me. Are you asking me, should you go get testosterone therapy, or that if that losing fat will boost your testosterone? Those are two different questions. I'll address both, right? Testosterone replacement therapy, something that's only prescribed by doctors, man. I only recommend it if you got low testosterone levels, man. Go see a doctor, though. I'm not a doctor. Um, the other thing is like, yo, testosterone will naturally increase as you lower your body fat percentage, increase your lean muscle mass, and you get your diet right and get more sleep as well, because that's when your body produces tests in your sleep, right? So hopefully that helps. Is there a moderator controlling the questions in the Q&A? Nah, the moderator is me. Moderator is me. Corey, I love your brutal honesty, how you hold people accountable for themselves. Hey, Chris Tucker, I loved you in Friday and Rush Hour, first of all. And second, hey, man, thank you, right? That's the thing. It's like, the only way you're going to be able to get out of this current circumstances you have is if you take a higher level of responsibility beyond the one that you've taken now. And ain't nobody going to tell you the truth, but I'm going to tell you, right? Like, the reason you are where you are today is because of all that shit you've been doing. And if you want to change, hey, let's talk about it. But the only way you'll be able to do that is if you recognize what you're doing is causing your current outcomes, right? That's what it is, baby. Ellis, what up, man? Long time no see. He said, I really enjoyed my workout program. He was a member of the Armstrong Army last year. Hated the fact that it was all deleted after my 3 months. Hey, bro, you could have came back, man. We got a maintenance program now, man. Come on through. You know what I'm saying? Come on back home, man. We love you, have you. Corey is still as solid and as real as they come. Hey, man. Thank you, man. Sound like you want that old thing back, man. Come on back home, man. Hit me up after the live. Maybe we can get you back on there. How you work? How do you work? I work on cravings, so I get rid of the big ass stomach. Hey, man. L, I don't really understand what you asking me. I want to so badly because I felt like you put a lot of energy into this question. I don't have an answer right now, But I will say, if you got cravings, right? I got a few different things that I could talk about there. Really, it's a nutrient deficiency, right? You either don't drink enough water, don't get enough protein, or don't get enough fiber, or a combination of all three. So if you track those things, you can solve for that, right? I'll drop my 6 pack guide below. That tells you how to track, your calories, macros, and everything. Really start to get what you need to lose that belly, right? But most importantly, kill them cravings, baby. Because you ain't got to be out here with cravings if you don't want them, right? You do not need to be out here with cravings, man. You know. Um, what was your favorite part in Deadpool and Wolverine? All right, so it's been out for a few weeks. I could talk about this. Um, I think it probably was the cameos of no, there was two parts that was my favorite. So it was definitely the cameos of seeing Gambit on screen for first time. For those that don't know, Gambit is my favorite Marvel hero, right? He has always been my favorite Marvel hero. My favorite Marvel villain is Venom. So I felt like the movies have not done Venom justice, and I gave up hope. I was like, fuck, man. Venom, these movies aren't good. I'm not a fan of them. And, they scrapped the Gambit movie like 5 times, right? I thought I wasn't gonna never see Gambit on the big screen until that movie. So I saw that, I almost lost it. I said, "Whoa, it's Gambit." Make it even better. Channing Tatum's like accent was hilarious, so it was funny, but it was also cool to see my favorite character. So that was thing number one. Thing number two, the intro scene, man, the dance number. I just thought that was a creative way to really just kind of say bye, bye, bye. Like it was witty to say goodbye to the Fox Studios universe. And it was very Deadpool. It was very entertaining. It was stuck in my head for mad days after that. Ray Jones. I weigh 294 at 5'6", 43 years old, and a woman. I want to get to 200 pounds. Well, Ray Jones, I do have some free goodies for you. Okay. If you ain't came through and got this big belly blaster yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. That's a free fat loss course that I'm dropping in the chat for you right now. Go on and grab that. That's going to help you with some of the fundamental tips to actually help you, right? Start this, form the right habits. But yeah, man, like I think, some of the things I've talked about earlier in the live, calorie deficit, being consistent, changing your perception of what your limitations are, and focusing on what you can do instead of what you can't. Those are things that'll help you tremendously get to 200. I'm rooting for you. Come back to the next live. Tell us how much weight you lost. How do you know what your calorie deficit is? Well, if you're tracking your calories, you know you have hit a deficit when you have hit those number of calories consistently for at least a week. We'll just say a week, right? And you lost weight. That's how you know you are in a deficit. Now, to find out your deficit number, go get that 6-pack system. I dropped it in the chat. It teaches you how to do it for yourself. What is your favorite movie? I dropped it earlier. My favorite movie is Friday. I probably know every line in Friday. It's a cult classic. It's a movie that I could watch over and over and not get tired of. And I grew up on it, man. So Friday is my favorite movie, man. Okay, we got some emojis coming through. I think I'm finally getting caught up. Corey Armstrong, have you ever considered becoming an actor? You're a great actor. You're a great actor I've seen in shorts. Hey, man, I ain't never heard nobody say that about me. But I take it. You know what I'm saying? All PR is good PR, man. Thank you. Is it okay to experience body pain after lifted weight? Yes. That's how you know you're doing it right. If it don't challenge you, it won't change you, man. Coach Mario, what up? What's your opinion on seed oils, Corey? My opinion is people focus too much on that shit, man. It's not a big deal. I don't know if seed oil is out here causing diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. I think, you know, the overconsumption of calories and being inactive, you know, and choosing foods that's like overly processed too much. I think those are bigger problems than fucking seed oils, man. That's just me. I don't think seed oils are that big a deal. I know a lot of like health dorks are going to tell you, oh man, seed oils is the worst thing ever. I've never looked at a label and thought, man, because this has seed oils, I can't eat it. And I was able to do it, man. Somehow I was able to lose 50 pounds, 5 months, go on and coach hundreds of thousands of people. and, and never once focused on seed oils on the label, man. I don't think it's that big of a deal. How much you weigh? I weigh 185 pounds, my friend. What are your thoughts on keto? The same thing I just said about carnivore. I think that shit is stupid. I think you don't need to do it. Where can I invest in a good weight vest? I mean, I remember when I used to wear one, man. I just got one off Amazon, bro. I don't think that's hard to find, man. You ain't did you look? I think you just came to me because you on the live. You wanted to say something, didn't you? Right? Because that one is pretty easy, bro. All you got to do is go on Amazon, maybe Dick's Sporting Goods or something like that. But that one's pretty easy, bro. Um, okay, let's see what else we got here. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, they know what it is. What app do you use to track macros, and is there a reliable way to track macros? My Fitness Pal, super easy. It's free, right? And it pretty much has every major chain restaurant in there. It's probably the best there is, but I am biased because I've never used another app other than my app, the Corey Armstrong Fitness app that I use for my clients in my program. We have an in-app tracker, but I don't know what other apps is doing because once I landed on my Fitness Pal and I got results with that, and then taught others to do it, I didn't see a need to do another app. So I think that's fine. My Fitness Pal is dope. That's not to say it's the only way. You can use another app and get success too if you prefer it. Which macro do you think tastes the best? Oh man, that's fat. Fat tastes good as hell. I think about the things that I used to like that was like the things that like I really enjoyed the most, and they had carbs, but they had a lot of fats too. Case in point, my favorite dessert back in the day, cheesecake. Cheesecake. It's in the name. Cheese. Cheese is a fat source, right? So cream cheese to be exact. Very fatty, some carbs, right? But cheesecake, ice cream. Big fan of strawberry cheesecake. Ben and Jerry's used to keep my belly nice and big. Used to be out here fat as hell eating them little tubs, right? Because one tub, guys, if you ain't never seen it, it's like 1,000 calories, man. It's crazy. But a lot of fats. And that's why it was so good. Just thinking about stuff like that, like fats. Like even now that I'm lean, when I go out to restaurants, like I like to eat steak, salmon, right? The fattier cuts of protein are the ones that's good. I know a lot of people who like I put them on the program and I'd be like, hey man, get the chicken breast and this and that, turkey breast. And they like will fight me tooth and nail. Bro, can I get the chicken thigh? Why are they saying that? Chicken thigh tastes better because it's fattier. Right? Oh man, can I get the turkey leg? Why they saying that? Turkey leg, fattier cut of turkey, right? So it's definitely the fats, man. The fats is bar none, right? Carbs is good, right? Carbs is a close second, but fats, man. Fats be having you out here. Yo, Chinese food, love it, right? Chinese food is amazing. Um, Fatty, man. It's a bunch of oils, sauce. It's fatty, man. So yeah, that's what it is. Is dirty bulk good to gain serious muscle? Dirty bulk had you out here gaining serious fat too. So you have to ask yourself, is gaining muscle worth me potentially putting on a bunch of excess fat that now I have to turn around and lose later? Right? I used to do that. I used to dirty bulk. I did it twice. And that's how I got fat as hell in the first place. And it just wasn't a good quality of life for me when I got fat from a dirty bulk, right? Because I was constantly breathing heavy, tired, lethargic. Walking up and down the stairs was tough for me. And honestly, I didn't like the way I looked. I took a year off of social media. I wasn't posting nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a time that I did not like. And after that, man, I decided like not to do that bulk and shit no more. Cause I didn't want to have to go long periods of time being fat just to have some muscle on me. Now, some people don't mind that, right? Because they think like, oh man, I could take this off season of life. But for me, I don't think there's like this off season where you can just lower your standards and be satisfied with not being the healthiest you can be or being energized. In fact, in my case, I can't afford to do that. I got clients, right? I got people that look up to me. I got people on my team that look to me to provide, you know what I'm saying, so that they can like feed their families and stuff. So I can't be out here fat being a coach, man. But that's not to say that you can't get fat. You just got to know that that is a potential risk that you run doing a dirty bulk. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. Chicken, broccoli, rice only. It's what I've been doing. Seems to be working. Yeah, man. Because when you eat chicken, broccoli, and rice, it's really easy to stay in a deficit. You know, chicken, high in protein, lean as hell, not a lot of fats, right? Rice, just carbs, no fats, no protein. Broccoli, very little calories, high in fiber. So you stay satiated, full, and it's a low calorie meal. It's just as long as the rice consumption is controlled. Don't be out here eating like 3 cups of rice and thinking that's gonna be cool. Nah, man. Nice serving of rice, man. Maybe a good 4 ounces or whatever. Some light, something light. Yeah, it's working because it's keeping you in a deficit, man. That's why it's working. And so the reason I teach, let me tell you all something, man. The reason I teach so heavily the idea of tracking your calories and macros is because I'm actually like passionate about helping you motherfuckers lose this weight and keep it off. Right? You ever heard somebody say, "Oh man, I lost the weight and then I started eating the way I used to and it came back." Oh, when. That's not why it came back. It came back because you was not aware of what actually worked to lose the weight. You was in the calorie deficit, but you wasn't doing the math. You wasn't tracking it. And so therefore, you ate them old foods. You came out of the deficit. You got fat. What if you didn't have to get fat again? Well, guess what? You don't. If you just track what happened, you can repeat those actions. That's it. It's simple. But people lazy, man. So that's why they stay where they at. That's why you stay where you at. You fucking lazy, man. Hi, I can't do a sit-up, but I improve my lifting. I can't go to the gym since I live in a village. Any tips, maybe? I saw your channel and you're pretty inspiring. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yo, get some equipment. I don't know the dynamics of what you have, but you got the internet, so you probably can get some resources or some things to you. But then again, that's an assumption. I don't know, right? All I know is if you want to lift because maybe you want to build muscle, muscle responds to mechanical tension, right? So if you can create what's called progressive overload, apply the tension to those muscles in different ways from home. Maybe it's weightlifting. Maybe it's adding resistance to body weight exercises by getting like a weight vest or, one of those belts where you can add like, with a chain where you add like plates and shit. If you got like some equipment to do dips and pull-ups on, I don't know your situation, but I know you can get your muscles to grow if you get them to work harder, do more attention. All right. I don't know if that was helpful or not, but hopefully it was. Rooting for you. Can you give me a typically weak meal plan for weight loss? Barbara, just go get the Big Belly Blaster. It's all in there. It's a free course. It's centered around just, some concepts and things that can help you with the nutrition and being able to see some of that belly come off. So go get that free course. I got you. It has everything in there. What's your opinion on impossible foods and beyond meat? Is food made from plants, man? That's what my thoughts. Is fake meat, pause, made from plants? So I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think if you're a vegan, right? Shout out to my hippie vegans, man. You know what I'm saying? One of my best friends is vegan, man. Shout out to my dog Corinne. Um, but yeah, man, like, yo, it's like being consistent with the right practices is gonna get you the outcomes you want, right? You want to lose fat, keep it off, right? Get ripped, high amounts of protein. That's just another protein source, those. So I don't see nothing. I see nothing wrong with it, man. I see nothing wrong with it. Okay, who we got here? Corey, if I do a lot of reps with dumbbell curls, will my arms grow? I do chin ups, chips, and they are still small. That just means the answer is no. If what you're doing still got your arms small, that don't work, man. You got to do something different. So you got to either add weight to those curls, get some heavier weights, or add weight to yourself when you do your chin ups, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold the weight underneath you. Um, weighted vest, things like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on that. What's your opinion on machines versus dumbbells? Um, Machines are inferior to dumbbells. Dumbbells are superior because your body actually incorporates more stabilizer muscles. The more muscles you incorporate when doing a movement, the stronger you become, right? More muscles you break down, the more muscle protein synthesis you have, more muscle you build, baby. So yeah, that's it. I think that is sufficient, man. I think it's sufficient, baby. Any advice for a 16-year-old trying to build muscle? Yeah, man, it's the same as it would be at any age. You just got more testosterone than you probably will ever have in your life right now, going through puberty. Right? Take advantage of it, man. Eat in a surplus and get stronger, man. Get stronger. Is it possible to drink alcohol and lose weight? Yes. Is it advisable, right? Is it the best way? No. It's probably one of the worst things you can do on a fat loss journey is drink alcohol. Why? Because alcohol stops the hormonal processes that are both involved in ensuring that you lose weight and keep it off. What am I talking about? You drink alcohol, it stops lipolysis. That's your body converting fat into fuel. It also stops muscle protein synthesis, which is your body using nutrients to repair your muscles, right? So you ain't building no muscle, you ain't losing no fat. You drink the alcohol, it's over. And it takes at least 2 days for it to completely clear out your system, right? So don't be fucking around and be any one of these people that drink multiple days a week, right? But you lose days, right? Your body hormones actually causing your body to adapt the way you want. And it's just excess calories. It's not helping you. Now, can you still build a calorie deficit even though that's happening? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can do that. But why would you want to make your job harder? You know what I'm saying? Some people do. Some people like making it more difficult. And that's fine. They can do whatever they want to do. But I would just say, man, fat loss is it's tough enough on its own, man. Why you making it tougher? Just, drinking all that bullshit that ain't helping you. Alcohol ain't going nowhere. Lose that weight first. And then and then have your drinks, man. Right? That's what it is. This guy is a Chad, starting my journey and others. Massive W. Hey man, I don't know what a Chad is, but I'm happy for whoever that guy is. Oh, we got another one. Any tips for like starting push-ups and exercise that make you get used to it, or even sit-ups? Everyone has a journey, so I'm gonna start mine. Yeah, man. Like you don't have to do You don't got to do the like sit-ups thing. You know what I mean? Sit-ups are not that good of an exercise, in my opinion, man. Sit-ups are pretty useless unless you're doing weighted sit-ups with from a higher elevation. So sit-ups from the floor are pretty stupid because it only works your hip flexors, it doesn't work your abs. But yeah, like if that's all you got, man, just start with what you got. I used to do that, man. I used to do crunches, right? Crunches are better. I used to do crunches and push-ups, man, 300 a day when I was in high school and I had no equipment. So it started this journey, man. I don't know if I'd be here without it. Uh, go look at Santa Cruz Medicinals channel. On the short section, look at the comments of every video. It's full of keeping you big as hell. Um, yeah, I just heard about this guy like 2 weeks ago, Santa Cruz. Shout out to him. I heard he's putting out some good stuff. But am I gonna go look at his comment section after this? No, I got better shit to do with my time. You know what I'm saying? Is prime hydration a good drink? I don't know. All right, let's go look at it. I don't know what the macros are off the top of my head. If that's what you're asking me, what'd you say it was called? Prime hydration drink. I've seen it. I think I've had it once, but do I remember what the macros were? No. So let's take a look at it, children. Let's look at this thing. Share my screen, and then we're gonna go to the GNC website. Okay, so if we look at this, really the thing I look at is like the details. Is this where it's at? Nope, that's not it. Ingredients. All right, so when I look at something to decide whether it's like appropriate to consume or not, I'm looking at this section right here. Right, the calories, the carbs, protein, fats. So this one is 25 calories a bottle, which is not bad at all. 6 carbs, it's not bad at all. No protein, no fats, obviously, because it's just a beverage. 700 milligrams of potassium. That's pretty decent. You know, I think that's because it has coconut water in it. You know, but it has all these. It has some B12 in it, which is decent. You know, it also has a little bit of B6, which is also a good thing to have as well. Surprised that it has magnesium, you know, but it's decent, man. It's nothing. I don't see anything about it that makes me say, man, this is trash. So that's it. You know, that's it. I think it's cool. In your opinion, is watching this live stream keeping people big as hell? I don't know that it is, because if you use the things I teach you, you will not be big as hell anymore. So I don't think that's the case. Do you think Kodiak cat pancakes and oatmeal are good options? I would say so. I like Kodiak cakes. I eat it. My clients eat it. We get great results. I mean, success leaves clues, man. Success leaves clues. All right, I'm gonna answer one more. Then I gotta go. I gotta get on this meeting. Ingredients over nutrition facts. I mean, if you want, right? If you want, man, I don't think it's that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like ingredients, yeah, but it's like the ingredients tell you what the nutrition facts will be, just like the nutrition facts tell you what the ingredients is going to be. So they're kind of the same, right? If the nutrition facts are trash, then the ingredients are going to be trash, right? You realize that, right? So it's like if the ingredients are trash, the nutrition facts are trash, they're the same. I don't know that there's a greater than or less than, but hey, man, if you feel that way, hey, shout out to you. What's the homework for us until the next stream? Hey, utilize those guides that I gave you and report back, man. What are some of the successes that you've seen? For you guys that want to take it up to another level, I am taking on a couple more clients this month. So we are going to be dropping the link to apply to the Armstrong Army below. If you are interested, feel free, man. See if you are a good fit. I don't work with everybody. If you are not somebody who's coachable, if you don't answer questions, right? If you want to do things your way, if you lazy, you got a bunch of excuses, right? Don't even hit that button. Do not apply. This is not for you. But if you are somebody who's willing to put in the work, you're willing to sacrifice, you're tired of your current circumstances, and you really want to see change, go ahead, hit that link, and I'll see if I can help. Till next time, guys, I'll holla at y'all. Let's have a good week. Peace.